Welcome to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. Pistol Pete ready to start firing those pistols for the battle we have in store. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Arizona Wildcats taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Cowboys will get us started with the opening kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Arizona Wildcats return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. Got his man down the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the catch. It's Patterson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Grabbed in the middle, it's Patterson. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Arizona in a hurry.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's McMillan. Touchdown, Arizona. What a grab and go for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cowboys offense will have its first possession of the game. I know what a weapon he is on the outside, but stretching the field against this dude in the secondary will be a challenge.
And just some safeties have it, the awareness, the ability to see the ball, to break on the football, and he's one of those guys.
This QB better be looking the safety off. You can't just trust your receiver's going to out-athlete him every time you throw him the ball, because this safety is a different breed.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, doing the making the backfield for a tackle for him.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point.
Oh, he wants it all. And that pass intercepted. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, first down. They'll go to the ground. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a gap. It's Conley. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun. Wants to pass. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking downfield. It's Fafita. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And how about this play by the offense? First and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They're bringing heat. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Cowboys will punt it away on fourth down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Dropping back, it's Fafita. It's complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Conley. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. Arizona lines up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So loud it's rattling your fillings on third and goal. defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
The official says no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead of 14.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Lining up from the 34 on first down. That's caught. It's Gordon. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. All kinds of running room. Pistols firing. Touchdown Cowboys. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on third down. The quick out. Tackled after picking up the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Fires to the wideout. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back. Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. To the air. It's Fafita. He's going for a big play downfield. And he holds it in at the 25. Arizona right back to the line. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on second down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. And it's no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the catch down the right side. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Arizona Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one. They're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And
it's a pick. He threw it right into the double cover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. They'll run it from the gun. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Fafita. Got his man quickly. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Paulo, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. Handoff from the gun. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Catch in the middle. It's Gordon. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Cowboys are on the move. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Holds and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
And I think you run the football on third and short, even though you haven't had a lot of success running the football today, knowing I still got fourth down. Analytics world, right? We go for it on fourth down most of the time now, so let's see what they do here on fourth down.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gain.
Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Comes out throwing on first down. He finds his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Long drive here. Play number 12 coming up for this offense. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. Bringing it back. The 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Wildcats! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Trying to find his man on first down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, the ground game. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looking to convert, Arizona comes to the line. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Arizona! And the beatdown has ensued. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Arizona. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the returner will be brought down. First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Here comes the offense on first down. Movement here from the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And the Wildcats have it with a first and goal. They're going to run it. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built.
Touchdown, Arizona. And the route is on.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting.
Off he goes. He's at the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays. And a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Using his legs, it's Conley. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud.